Well, listen, you can't ask me to cancel out of the blue. You have to give me a bit more notice.
I'm not just asking about these 3 days. It's bigger than that. I am talking about the overall organization is not working for me anymore.
What do you expect me to do? No, I'm not going to cancel out of the blue. You have to give me more notice. You have to organize yourself differently.
How am I supposed to get organized differently on my own? You know, we have to plan things together. I'm not just going to leave Daniel alone because you're off doing your own thing.
Or leave him with Monica. You know, what's the big deal?
3 days a week? She is not at our disposal. We'd have to pay her. We can't afford that. Look, I need time. Okay? And not just a few hours. I am talking about blocking off time for myself for the whole year.
If you want to organize your time differently, then go for it. It's up to you. This is delicious.
Sandra, when is the last time you helped him with his homework? When have you replaced his gaffer tape? When have you ever taken Snoop to the vet? You see, there are a ton of things that you don't give a shit about. That is the time I am talking about.
Darling, the book just came out. Right? You know very well, it's just this time I need to go on.
It's always just this time. Whether you have a book out or you're writing, or you need space to figure out what to write, or you're invited to who knows where. I have been following your lead for years and I'm not okay with it anymore. I can't do anything with my time. Do you understand it? It's not my time, it's yours.
Okay, well, do I force you to teach? Do I force you to homeschool Daniel? No one's forcing you. You know, if you want more time for yourself, I've never stopped you.
Are you fucking kidding me? I cut my course load in half this year to gain time. And it is still not enough. I have to finish the renovation. And I'm dealing with everything else. Hey, why do you refuse to talk about it? Why can't you admit that it has to do with the way things are divided between us?
Because you are wrong. Okay, I don't owe you any time. I do my part. Hey, come on, let's not start taking inventory, huh? Let's relax. We love each other. Come.
No.
Okay. You know, when you decided to homeschool Daniel 3 days a week, I told you, be careful, right? It's a beautiful and generous choice, but you don't have to do it. You know, I told you that you'd end up...
End up what? Having to spend more time with my son. I'm glad I did not listen to you. I would not have the relationship I have with him today if I had.
You mean the relationship I don't have with him, is what you're saying?
I did not say that.
Okay. Okay.
I did not say that.
Okay.
What I'm saying is that maybe, just maybe, things are a little out of balance between us. And I would like you to take a look at that. Hey, why is it so hard for you to discuss?
First of all, I don't believe in the notion of reciprocity with a couple, okay? It's naive, and frankly, it's depressing. And yes, I think discussing it right now would be a waste of time, considering the state you're in, seriously. All of this, blah, 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 it's more time gone. You know, all of this time spent chit-chatting, you could be spent in silence, doing what you want. Right? It is only it is you knew what it is that you wanted.
I want to find time to start writing again.
Okay, do it. I don't know a single writer who's not writing because he has a son, a house, groceries to buy. No, stop whining about the scheduling bullshit, you know, and drop the logic, which comes down to casting the blame on me for what it is that you did or didn't do.
With you. I plan my life around you. If I imposed on you what you are imposing on me, neither of us would be able to write.
You don't have to worry about me. I'll always manage to write.
Great. If so sure of yourself, then adapt. This is all I'm asking.
Oh, adapt. I take Daniel to school.
Once a week.
Yes, we have Monica on Tuesday.
No, Sandra, you're being dishonest.
I'm not being dishonest. Okay, you are nitpicking.
I've given you too much. Too much time. Too many concessions. Hey, I want this time back. You owe it to me now, be fair.
Oh my God. Are you insane? I don't owe you anything. Okay? It is because of your relationship with your son and you wanted to protect yourself and your comfort. Because you got scared that you put yourself in this position. Okay, you chose to come here and start this renovation, okay? You built your own trap. I did not take any time from you. Okay, you wasted it all on your own. You cannot blame me for it.
See, now you're just talking about the past. I could respond to that point by point, but fuck that. I want things to change now. I want time to start writing again.
Great, great, go for it. Go for it. Do you want my advice? You go back to the one you ditched.
That is your advice to me, to go back to a book that you plundered.
Oh. Oh, now it's plundering. Okay. We had discussed it. You had given up.
You took the book's best idea. How am I supposed to just go back to it? Do you realize how cynical that is?
Okay. Publish your version and say it inspired me. I'll admit to it. What if something demands to be written? Someone has to write it. It's almost Darwinian. You know, then again, the idea is so like me. I could have had it myself.
That is so your vision of things. You have animal vision. You know, you pretend to be obliging, but your logic is savage.
Look at you, even your bullshit moralizing. It's a way to waste time. You know, you should be flattered that I was inspired by you. Okay, that's life. Things, they circulate. You know, frankly, I would be flattered if you would be inspired to plunder me someday.
Each in our own territory, we take what we need, right? But you are not alone in your jungle. I live with you, and you impose everything on me. Hey, you impose your rhythm, your use of time. You even impose the language. Even when it comes to the language, I am meeting you on your turf. We speak English at home. With Daniel, sit only your French.
We hardly ever speak.
You have never wanted to learn French, just like you have never given a second, ever sacrificed a second of your time. Always on your turf. All the time.
Shit. I am not on my turf. I don't speak in my mother tongue.
Yes, but you don't speak in mine either, even though we live here.
Yes, but it's a middle ground, you see. I am not French, you're not German. So we create a middle ground. That's what English is for. It's a meeting point, right? Okay, you can't blame me for that.
But we live in France. That is our reality. Stop being evasive. Daniel hears you speaking in a language that has nothing to do with his life. And you impose that on him just like everything else. We are on your turf. I just have to follow.
But we are in your country every single day. I have to accept the fact that we live in your hometown. Okay? All the people you grew up with, they look down on me whenever I don't put forth an effort to smile. Okay, you don't think that me living here is me meeting you on your turf?
Never smile at anyone.
Yes, and that's why you love me, isn't it? Because if you wanted some dumbass bitch who greens at all your friends on the ski slopes, you would have picked someone else.
Oh, you really are shameless. That is your superpower. It allows you to see no one but yourself.
I see you very clearly. I just don't see you as a victim.
You impose your way of living, of eating, speaking, even fucking. Yeah, I can never get you to fuck any other way. You just expect me to follow your lead. This notion you have of what the couple is.
I don't give a fuck about couples. I don't have a notion. Okay, but so now I'm stopping you from fucking the way you want. Seriously, be honest. Who has been refusing to fuck since the accident?
You know damn well I meant before.
Okay. What have I ever refused to do sexually?
Everything. Plus, I have to accept the fact that you fuck other people.
I do not fuck other people. Once, and you cling to it in order to suffer. Okay, this is what you always do. You make yourself the victim.
Oh, I am just telling it like it is. You fucked other people several times, and you impose that on me. I am not a victim. I am a man scorned, plundered, and scorned.
I can live without sex, but not forever.
Oh, you're blaming me. I am frustrating you.
It doesn't matter who's frustrating who. The frustration is there, and we're both dealing with it. Personally, I refuse to let myself rot inside, so I find solutions. At this point, sex is just a matter of personal hygiene.
You impose your solutions, which are solutions for you alone. And you don't give a shit if it hurts me and Daniel.
I don't impose anything on Daniel. Don't you talk about Daniel, okay? You made us live here among the goats. You are complaining about a life that you chose. You are not a victim, okay? All your generosity, it conceals something dirtier and meaner. You are incapable of facing your own ambitions, and you resent me for it, but I did not put you where you are. I have nothing to do with it. You are not sacrificing yourself. You are choosing to sit on the sidelines because you're afraid your pride would make your head explode before you could even come up with a germ of an idea. Then you wake up and you're 40. What, you need someone to blame? Well, you are to blame. You are petrified by your own standards and your fear of failure. And that is the truth. Come on. You're smart, right? I know you know I'm right. And Daniel has nothing to do with it.
You're a monster. Even Daniel says so.
You take that back. You piece of shit, you take that back.
He's told me countless times that he thinks that you are too hard and too cruel.
Please, that balance. He's telling you what you want to hear. He can feel your guilt. He's trying to reassure you. You never, ever stop feeling guilty about him.
You are heartless. You are a heartless monster. Selfish. You're callous. You're shameless. You have no pity.
Yes, you have way too much for yourself.
You're so cold. I am so sick of you.
Stop it.
Fucking cold.
Stop it.
It's brutal. Oh. It's brutal. You're violent.
I'm violent because you've become insubstantial. Drop dead. I'm so tired of your mediocrity. Drop dead. Disappear.